Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Susan Grimes, the Events and Social Media Coordinator for the Classroom Project. So tonight I will be reading our last story in the fairy tales series, and I saved the best one for the end, The Three Little Pigs. What a classic. All right. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived in a cozy house on the hill. Every day, their mother made them delicious food to eat. But the more the 3 little pigs ate, the hungrier they got, and the hungrier they got, the more they ate. It wasn't long before the 3 little pigs had grown so big that there was no room for them in the cozy house anymore. "I'm sorry," said their mother one morning, "but it's time you made your own way in the world." So, the very next day, the 3 little pigs, who were now quite big pigs, left home. "Always remember to wash behind your ears," called their mother as she waved goodbye. "And don't forget to watch out for the big bad wolf. He'll eat you for supper, so you'll need to build a big, fine, strong house as quickly as you can to keep him away." "Don't worry, Ma," they oinked. "We can look after ourselves." And the 3 little pigs trotted off down the hill, each taking a different path. It wasn't long before the first little pig met a farmer pulling a cart filled with straw. "Please, may I borrow some straw to build a house?" asked the little pig. "Of course," replied the farmer, "although I can think of better things to build a house with. Why, even the wind could blow down a house of straw." But the little pig wasn't listening. He was far too busy stacking straw, a bundle here, a bundle there. There were bundles of straw everywhere. In no time at all, the house of straw was finished, and the little pig went inside for a nap. He had just shut his eyes when there was a knock at the door. It was the big bad wolf. Little pig, let me in," growled the wolf, licking his lips. He had come for his supper. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," the little pig replied. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," laughed the wolf. And that's just what he did. Huff, puff, whoosh. Meanwhile, the second little pig was walking down the road when he saw a woodcutter piling up sticks. "Please, may I buy some?" he asked politely. "I want to build a house made of sticks." "Of course," answered the woodcutter, "although I can think of better things to build a house with. A house of sticks will soon fall down." But the second little pig wasn't listening. He was far too busy planning his new home. A stick here, a stick there. There were sticks everywhere. Soon the house was finished and the little pig went inside for a rest. He had just sat down at the door. It was the big bad wolf. Little pig, let me in," he growled hungrily. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," cried the second little pig, remembering his mother's warning. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," cried the wolf, and that's exactly what he did. Huff, puff, whoosh. Meanwhile, the third little pig met a builder. "Please, can I buy some of your bricks to build my house?" he asked. "Of course," replied the builder, and he gave the little pig some fine red bricks along with some roof tiles and a wooden door. "Don't rush the job," the builder told the little pig. "A fine, strong house of bricks will last forever." The third little pig listened well. He would build the strongest house in the land. All day long, the third little pig worked hard. Heave, ho, bang, bang, hammer, hammer, saw, saw. Finally, the house of bricks was finished, and what a fine house it was. It had 4 strong walls of brick, a tiled roof, a sturdy wooden door, and a large fireplace with a chimney. The third little pig had just put a pot of turnips on the fire to boil when all of a sudden he saw his brothers running down the road, closely followed by the big bad wolf. "Quick!" cried the third little pig, opening the door to let his brothers in. "You can hide in here." The wolf, who was very hungry by now, banged on the sturdy front door. Little pigs, let me in," he growled. The wolf's tummy was rumbling very loudly with hunger. "Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins," cried the 3 little pigs. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," laughed the wolf. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. But the brick house stood firm. The wolf was furious. He climbed up on the roof and shouted down the chimney, "If I can't blow your house in, I'll come down the chimney and gobble you all up." But little did the wolf know that the pot of turnips was still bubbling on the fire at the other end. Yow! The big bad wolf landed in the boiling pot. He leaped up and ran out of the house, never to be seen again. And the 3 little pigs lived happily ever after in the house made of bricks. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye.